Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to tell you about this podcast. It's called The DK Project, but it's really The Darren Show. The DK Project is a radio show, but without the radio. So sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride.
Let's go! Fucking 2 weeks doesn't.
Fucking dying. You're dying over there.
I'm not dying.
We've got Dave in seclusion.
I am.
Welcome to the DK Project podcast for another episode of Coronavirus Awareness.
Yes.
Don't take anything we say literally. We're here for humor. We're not medical people, although Dave stayed at a Motel 6 last night. Is that how it goes?
Yes, I did. Well, or I'm living through it. So however you want to go with it.
Dave is living proof that you can live with the coronavirus.
Well, it's not. They won't.
Nobody's saying nothing.
Right. They won't test it because I don't have the symptoms that would put you in a hospital yet. But they said
more of a hypochondriac is what you're saying. Possibly,
but probably not.
I'm going to put you down for a maybe on the hypo. Right. It comes in all shapes and sizes. I'm really finding that there's quite an array of people and how they're handling this virus. Some people are like where I was somewhere today and it's just like business as usual. The parking lot at Menards is packed. The parking lot at Home Depot is packed. But are people being safe? I don't know.
Hell no, they're not.
So they're like spreading the pandemic without even knowing they're spreading the pandemic.
Probably. I mean, the only way to get by. Well, I'm not being safe. I'm sitting here in the studio with you, even though I'm in Studio B.
Oh, no, you're in the quarantine studio. That's Studio C. No, Studio Q. Sorry.
Studio Q.
Jesus. How bad is that? So you're safe. You're more than 6 feet, and we've created a barrier between us.
Right.
I kind of like it, and I don't have to look at your face during the show.
I like that.
It affords me some freedoms. Like right now, I don't have any clothes on, and you don't even know.
Well, I'm going to take mine off.
Hey now, 50 and sunny. The boys are getting naked.
Right.
Butt naked during the corona.
Oh, I don't have the energy to take anything off.
Oh my God. Did you get the hog out yet?
No, hell no.
I thought for sure.
Dude, I'm telling you, whatever I have going on is an ass kicker.
Wow.
It is. It's like
I'm starting to feel a little bit invaded now that you're dying. Don't go fucking dying on us, man.
No, I've had it for 2 weeks. I mean, it's not.
You should be on the home stretch. I had it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't know. And they won't test it, and that's the biggest thing because there's no need to do that.
Yeah.
If I don't have like a fever of 104 or any of that. And today I don't have a fever at all.
Basically, that's their way of telling you they don't care about you. You're insignificant.
You know what?
You don't matter.
My inner child kind of felt that.
Not a lot of value.
Like, yes.
You bring nothing.
I was like, should you test me? And they're like sitting there with their masks and their whole thing.
Yeah, like, no, we don't care. We're willing to risk it.
They're like, no, your fever's not high enough.
We've got some geriatrics that are far more important than you are.
And I actually believe my adult in me believes that.
There's an adult in you?
Somewhat.
Come on.
Somewhat.
We're putting out a bonus show. I had one out on Friday with the Big Easy.
Love it.
And now we are working on this quarantine situation, which I like. One thing I forgot to bring up with the Big Easy that I thought might be more apropos for you is, what do you think about the gambler dying?
Oh, that really bummed me out. And what's really strange is I was watching the Live Aid thing that they did.
Live Aid?
Yeah, the day before he died, I was just kind of surfing and watching stuff, and I came across, we are the world.
Ooh, boy.
We are the children.
Remember that?
Yeah.
We are the ones to make a brighter day. So let's start living. Giving.
Whatever it is, giving. Yeah. It is giving.
That was awesome. So, they've never been able to recreate that with all these current people that call themselves artists.
And the gambler was on there just smiling. And I remember thinking, wow, he's really enjoying himself. And then, sometime in the middle of the night while I'm hacking up a lung, I'm looking at the face web and I see that he died. And it was just like, wow. I don't like it.
Probably the only person.
Dolly Parton was shook up.
Well, wouldn't you think? She's
Right.
probably starting to think that she might be mortal.
Right.
They were the dream team. But do you think Kenny was like one of the only people who started looking better as he got older?
I don't know.
Like-
He looked pretty good though. Like,
Oh my God, he was completely manufactured. You can open that casket in 35 years and he's going to look exactly the same.
I'd probably get up and drop something on you.
Yeah. Coward of the county.
Right, I know.
He had some manufactured parts. And I think his now widow is quite a bit younger than he was. Not that that matters. Not that that isn't okay. But he's got young kids too.
Right.
I mean, truly not good. But I thought it was kind of shocking. I had no idea that was it just natural causes or what happened?
I think he was sick because it said surrounded by family. Normally when you're surrounded by family, you're not doing so hot.
Uh-huh. That'd be true. He was old though. I mean, 81, that's a good run.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I hope to make it to 81. That would be awesome. I don't know if they changed Wikipedia on me or what, but I don't like it anymore. I can't find anything. Listen to the children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That ain't bad.
Yeah.
You can do 5. 5's fine.
Can you play a little bit of Kenny's part on
Nope.
Yeah, you can.
Nope.
We Are the World.
Nope. Oh, is that free?
Well, I'm sure.
I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that. I don't think it is.
I think if you can, edit it in there and then scoop the show forward and
No
play his little spot. He
way.
killed it. And then there's another spot in there where like, Ray Charles and there's a spot in that is so good. And Bob Dylan and then Bruce Springsteen hops in there and Stevie Wonder's ripping
no
it.
can do, baby.
Really?
We are on thin ice with L.U. Tubis. Ubius Tubius is not happy with the DKS.
Really?
Yeah, I the last time I took a deep dive into an AC/DC cut, they blackballed me for a bit. They're not liking it, but I don't know, you can't use any of that stuff, so I'm out.
Right.
No big deal. What are you going to do? Hey, do you think you've kind of fallen into your lockdown routine now? Like give us a day-to-day now that you're in the quarantine situation. I know that you're able to do some stuff from home, but what are we talking? What is the standard lockdown day look like for El Dave Areno?
Well,
I see the sniffling hasn't
subsided.
subsided.
I know. I apologize for that. It's been a little tough because I haven't felt well and I'm like super achy and just not great.
God, dude, you're making it sound more and more like you got the shit.
Well, the doctor told me I probably have the crap, but she said
Your
that
chart says maybe.
it's more of a probably. But
We just don't care.
it's not that they don't care, but being as young and healthy as I am.
Oh my God. Ouch.
That there's no reason to test me unless it becomes an issue
You gotta
where
be
I
on the
can't
back
breathe
end
or
of it.
something. Yeah, probably.
Boy,
Probably.
we should have a plan. I mean, if you go down,
You got to have somebody to cover.
I'm not sure I can help.
The Big Easy got it.
I'll just roll your ass out into the street. He
It's
wasn't
like-
even in here.
It's like It's like
I haven't seen him.
14 to 20 some days.
Is it really?
to get through? Yeah,
It'll probably take you 30 though.
31.
Yeah, 30, 31, maybe 32. Who knows? I don't know. I there's a huge scale of levels of fear. The Big Easy and I were talking about it the other day. Like these people that wear the rubber gloves,
Yep.
they wear them all day.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Not really, because if you get it on the rubber gloves and you still touch your,
Yeah, it's the same
it's
thing.
The same
It's the
difference.
same thing. It's just dumb.
Yeah.
I was at I was watching the news the other day, and there's they're putting all these packages together to give all these small businesses money, and to try and keep the economy going.
Yeah.
And there was actually a lady, I think it was from Minneapolis, and she said, so they're putting together like a bailout package or a package to help us small business owners who are affected by this, but they're going to charge us interest and we have to make loan payments.
Right.
And I'm thinking to myself, what world do you live in that or you just should get free money? Like, come on. I mean, obviously everybody's struggling, but they can't just give you money. It doesn't work that way. But it was really interesting to me that people think they're victims in this situation, but they want to take they want the government to bail them out, but they don't want to have to like repay it or do anything. They just want free money.
Right.
Like, how does the government, that's our tax money that someone's going to have to pay for it. Now I'm all angry again. God damn it. God damn it. I don't know what to tell you, man. I now they locked my Caribou down. Now I can't even go into my Caribou. I have to pre-order. That involves planning.
Right.
And I don't like to plan. I like to stop in when I need coffee, and then I got coffee.
Here's the thing about the stimulus thing, and I don't even know what you call it. It's not really a stimulus, but whatever you call it. There's a lot of people that need help, and
for sure,
I am 100% all for giving them help.
Yeah,
but if you don't need help, you shouldn't accept the help. Or at least pass it on to somebody that could use the help, because $1,200 isn't going to do a whole lot.
Right.
I mean, it's a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things. I mean, if this thing rips on for another month or so, 2 months, there's just no way. And I certainly do not expect our kids back in school this year. Yeah. I certainly do not expect that on the 10th of April that the state is going to open up. I think this is going to get much worse before it gets better.
The sky is falling! The sky is falling!
The sky is falling!
Are you crazy? No, it's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm like, I've fallen into my routine and I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I don't
have to see anybody.
I don't have to see anybody. I don't have to go to restaurants. I don't have to deal anybody. I go to people's houses and I'm like, stay away from me. I don't need you to be in front of me. I don't need you to be around me. Get away. I love it. It's pretty much my perfect world with the, minus all the people dying and being sick. But
right,
if we could just keep the deaths to a minimum and try and keep rolling along, I'm cool with being quarantined all the time. I don't mind it. I'm exercising more. I'm eating like a goddamn animal.
Right.
I mean, who are we kidding?
Right. I mean, exactly.
Bored snack. Hey, are you aware of...
I'm not though. That's one of the biggest problems with this is I don't have any app. I mean, this sucks. If it's what it is, it's not allergies. That's already been figured out. Whatever the flipping crud I have is, it's not good.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot more people out and about. I shouldn't say that. I was driving today and the roads are quieter. There's a lot less people out, which I like.
Yeah.
The commutes are solid, but I saw a guy yesterday in a big Hummer, Humvee thingy, like the H3 or whatever it is. Not the huge one, but the somewhat huge one.
Yeah.
And those are usually your more cool guys, they're cool.
Yeah.
And this guy had on the little, I'm sanding sheetrock dust mask on.
Yep.
In his Hummer. And I'm like,
well, that could be an N95 mask though.
Well, but you're in your car.
What color was the Hummer?
White.
Okay.
White. And he had the mask on it. I'm like, dude, you don't need to wear the mask in your car. Like, I don't know, maybe he had a body in the back or maybe he had a sick person in the back. I don't know the whole story.
Yeah.
It's my job to paint the picture the way I saw it. And the way I saw it, you don't need the mask if you're in your own car. It seems pretty safe. But do you think now that people are opening their windows and it's getting warmer and they're letting more airflow that there's going to be more shit flying around with the virus?
Let me put on my technical hat quick.
Hold on a minute. We're getting a hat change in the middle of the show.
The information that you're referring to specifically is anecdotal. It was not done in a controlled clinical trial, so you really can't make any definitive statement about it.
We all understand what the doctor said is 100% correct. It's early, but I've seen things that are impressive, and we'll see. We're going to know soon.
When you sneeze,
yes,
the sneeze exits your mouth at a high velocity, or your nose, or wherever
glad you
you're
put
at.
the technical hat on for that.
Yeah. And then, so some particles can only travel 2 meters. but some can travel 8 meters. So let's say you're at a stoplight.
So when we're talking technically, we're going to use the metric system.
Correct.
Rather than
Yeah.
the imperial system,
Yeah.
which we're familiar with.
Yeah. And let's say you're at a stoplight and a cat standing on the side to cross sneezes within 8 meters of you. Are you in trouble?
I don't know. My windows are up.
Because she comes out at about 75 meters a second or something like that. She flies. There's power behind it.
But your windows are up.
And there's no technical information here. These are all only opinions of me.
These are statistics that I've done by trying to put a speed gun on a sneeze coming out of my face.
Right.
I
don't know. I mean, I think that you would think that the filter in your car would filter out. No, I don't think you have to have it in your car while you're driving.
All right. The Dave has spoken.
Right.
That's technical, man. I love the use of the metric system. I really
You see how I did that? I almost went kilometers.
Oh my gosh. You can't break a kilometer down that fast.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after this short commercial break. All right, podcast fans, time to talk about sitting on the couch and doing a little Pandy power lounging. How nice would it be not to have to worry about dinner for a couple days? Maybe no one in the house can cook. Maybe you're chefless. You can't go to restaurants right now. So why not have the restaurant come to you? Chef Ted has weekly recipe plans with several different options. They've got a 2-day plan, a 3-day plan. They'll work with you. The meals even include my favorite thing in the world, dessert. During the pandemic, let's shop local and help support local businesses. Let Chef Ted prepare dinner because, maybe it's not safe to go to the grocery store. Maybe you haven't ventured out yet. Let's make the safe choice the right choice and call Chef Ted today. You can reach him at 763-525-1700 or check him out on Facebook at Chef Ted. Tell him you heard about it on the DK Project. Now, back to the podcast. Hey, how's your level of familiarity with the Twitter? Are you familiar with the Twitter? You're kicked off the Twitter right now.
I'm currently banned from Twitter, by the way.
Only because I was slightly discourteous to Hillary Clinton.
Watch your mouth. You're lucky to even be alive.
Yeah, I can't stand her.
Is there a black Twitter?
What do you mean?
I heard some boys talking the other day about black Twitter.
Like only for African Americans?
Yeah.
I don't have no idea.
Well, then you can't help me with you. Take your technical hat off. You're not technical enough to know black Twitter, yay, black Twitter, nay.
I think that would be cool if there was, though.
Why?
I don't know. And then my brain goes, if there's a black Twitter, there should be a white Twitter.
Right. But then
and if there should be an Asian
white
Twitter. No. See, here's the thing that's driving me nuts right now. I have a friend of a friend, an acquaintance, and I responded to something on Facebook to him the other day that had to do with Donald Trump calling this the Chinese virus.
Yeah.
And
on the DK Project, we call it the Kung Flu.
Okay, whatever you call it. I don't see, you can't do that, man.
Why?
Well, I don't know.
Why?
Because it's slightly funny, but
it's hellishly funny, and people are taking this way too serious.
No,
Did it not come from China?
No.
Where'd it come from?
That's not the point.
Oh, what's the point?
The point is, I don't agree with calling it the Chinese virus. It does bother me because I think that it should be called what it is, COVID-19 or the coronavirus or whatever. And here's why. I'm ignoring you right now.
You can.
And here's why. Is because there's so many people in this world, not even Chinese Americans, but associating this deadly disease with human beings of a certain race is to me somewhat pretty much I'm going to say it. It's fucking racist.
What?
Yeah, you don't do that. Just call it what it is. Everybody knows where it came from.
Where did the COVID name come from?
I don't know. That's what they call it. So it's and I would love someone to call in or fix us for next show, but
I'm currently banned from Twitter, by the way.
So you have the coronavirus and the SARS virus.
Yeah.
Was it coronavirus as well?
So why do they call that one SARS?
I don't know, because it's the same reason they called it. Well, I do know. It's the same reason they call this COVID-19. It's just what they call it.
Oh, I didn't see. I can't see you, so I didn't realize you still had your technical hat on.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. I'm sticking with the Kung Flu, dude. I think it's funny, and I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know. Somebody asked me that the other day, like, what do I think of that? I don't care. There's a bigger problems to worry about than what people are calling shit. There's people dying. We need to get to the bottom of how to fix the problem and get it under control, and then we can split hairs about whether it's a banana or an orange. I don't know.
Yeah,
you call it what you want to call it.
But if you really, and not to make this the coronavirus hour, but if you really
special circumstances.
Yeah, but you know what, brother? If you think about it, though, like the
cut out the jibber jabber. Don't be babbling like a fool. Say what you got to say. That's all. Then shut your dang pie hole.
The amount of people that are coming out saying predicting the amount of people that will. I have an uncle that is actually in the hospital in New York right now on life support on a ventilator with this.
How old is he?
53. No, I'm sorry, 63. He's a step uncle, half uncle, whatever.
Did he have pre-existing?
He does, but he is on a ventilator from it, and it's not good. Ugh. It's a problem. Ugh. It's a big problem. Eesh. And so
they're treating it the same either way, no matter what you call it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you go to the doctor, you call the doctor. Like in my experience with not feeling well.
Yeah.
And this has been going on, and it's not allergies, it's pretty much. And so then I get a little upset when people are ripping on get tested, and people are all pissed off that not everybody can get tested, right? Well, we couldn't have 3,000
I think
people.
They're coming up with a new one now, aren't they?
Yeah.
A new test?
But for a person that is going through it and understands where they're at.
Yeah.
And is just taking the precautions, we're not hanging out, hugging. We're in different studios. We're going to wipe this down and fix it as long as I don't sneeze and shoot some shit out of my head. You're okay. Probably. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but
probably okay.
But
I'm fucking wiping everything down.
Oh, you need to. But the problem is like, there's no reason to test me.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a high fever. I don't have, the things that would put me in place to be taken care of in front of somebody else that really needs to be taken care of.
Right. Where did you go?
Just down the street here.
Oh, local, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Was it busy there?
I don't know, but when I went in, I got a mask tossed on me.
Nice.
And then
thanks for not wearing that when you came in here.
Yeah, and then just talked to him, and it really wasn't even a doctor's appointment. It was more of an information session.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't even get tossed in a room.
I think that, they just said, oh, it's Dave again.
Get the hell out of here with that shit.
Give him a lollipop, send him down the road.
No, it was pretty much just get out of here with that. Come back if you're in danger.
If you're having trouble breathing, then come in. Mm-hmm. No, I don't know. I'm so sick of the COVID. You know what I did the other day, though? Just because I'm sick of listening to the stinking news and all the bullshit that's going on the TV and the media, I watched the Pro Bowling Championship, the Pro Bowler PB, whatever, on FS1, PB Army ASAP. It was, I think it was like their big like World Series, like the big last 5 champion bowlers to number 1.
Right.
So that we went around the house and everybody in the family took a player, and it kind of sucked though because there were 5 matches. 4 and 5 played, and then the winner of that played 3, and the winner of that played 2, and the winner of that played 1.
Right.
So the guy who was leading really only had to play 1 match or whatever you call it, 1 game. So obviously he ended up winning, because if the guy in 5th would have ended up winning, he would have had to play 5 rounds.
Right.
Which I'm not a professional roller, although I play one on TV. That seems like a lot of throwing. I mean, you know what I mean? Like that's a lot. But do you know that there's people out there that bowl with 2 hands?
Like professionally?
Yes.
Is that a little bit like Rudy?
Not your traditional under the leg 2 hands.
Yeah.
But like 1 under and 1 over.
I had no idea.
And they hold the whole time. There were 3 people in the top 5 that had the under over. And the guy who won, I believe, was a two-hander. I thought it was weird because I've never, I'm not connected with the Pro Bowler Tour, but
it sounds like you're kind of part of it.
Well, I got into it. I was just hoping they'd have like a beanbag match or
So what was your favorite? What were there strikes left and right? I mean, what goes on
they had
at
a thing.
bowling tour?
Well, they get like maybe one spare or two spares throughout a game.
What do the girls look like in the
none? There was none
in the crowd at the bowling tour.
Dude, there's a fucking pandemic going on. There's nobody in the crowd. This was real. Like this happened. Like at Current.
Oh, I'm gonna go 75 kilometers per second. Hold on a second.
Oh my God. Hold on. Let me get my mask. No, I got to tell you, I couldn't believe they were doing this. This actually happened live while I was there. And it was interesting to find that there were a few people in the crowd, which was interesting because they didn't lock it down completely. The guy who won ended up having his whole family there. But yeah, pretty interesting to see. And I actually sent it out on Facebook a little bit and found that there were some other people watching, which I thought was pretty cool. Dave's having a sneeze fit out there, sneezing all over my car. So now my car's going to have the pandemic. Jesus Christ. Listen to him. He sneezes like a woman. What the fuck is that? Dude, get a pair. He's dying. I made him come in today to do the show, and he said he was on his deathbed, but somehow he was able to get out and start detailing his cars at home. So I thought, hey, he's good enough to come in and get it done. So here we have it. Now he's popped his eyeballs out, taken his technical hat off, and he sneezed all over my car. So now I'm going to have to call for a ride for the next 14 days. Well, my God. While my car is quarantined because the bumper licker over there went ahead and sneezed all over it. Damn it, I knew I shouldn't have parked so close. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Your car is safe.
Are you alive?
Yeah, I aimed left.
Oh, good, into the wind.
Yeah, so blew right back onto it.
Oh, my God. Dude, you sound like death.
I don't feel that great.
You sound like death.
I know. I told you I didn't feel that great.
How did we'll do a quick update on yeah, go ahead and sneeze right on. That's fine.
No, I didn't. I got it.
Listen to that quality Kleenex I gave you there, huh? A street towel.
Definitely not Charmin.
So you know what? I called today. I might have a new sponsor coming.
Who?
A doc guy.
I hope it's fucking some sort of COVID shit.
Yeah, I got a doctor coming on who has the cure. I've been sitting on it. No, I called today to get my dock installed, and I found somebody who's doing it for half the price I've been paying. Have you been eating any takeout food? What have you been? How have you been surviving?
Last night we had sushi.
From where?
Yumi's.
Atta boy. That ain't a bad deal right there. Nope. I've been thinking about making sushi at home, but we've been cooking a lot of stuff, and
I have like the roll. I have the bamboo rollers and stuff that you can use.
I used to have them. I think I have them in a chest hiding somewhere.
Actually, I have a whole sushi making kit. I forgot.
I got to think by the time you buy all the shit, it'd be cheaper just to go buy it. You're like, well, you go buy the tuna and you go buy all the whatever and whatever you're gonna put in there.
Problem is, like, if you're gonna buy like if you're really gonna make sushi, you need to go like a Coastal Seafoods or something like that and get like real legit fish.
The kid pulled some salmon out of the freezer that I had this week, and it was somewhat freezer burnt, and he still made it. He cut all the freezer burn off and ate it.
Good for him.
Just a man. I'm like, I'll
like
try
that.
it, but I don't like.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was decent. He's peppered the shit out, seasoned the shit out of it. So it was decent.
I don't like when people overcook salmon. Like if you're gonna make salmon, it has to be like
there's a fine line.
Kind of rare. Not rare, but like medium rare. Like if you overcook it, it sucks.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
I tried a little bit of it and it wasn't when I caught this salmon, I cooked it for right away when I got home, and that was really good. This was it's been in there for a year maybe. I don't even know.
Yep.
Probably just about a year. So, but yeah, it was cool. It was interesting. But yeah, we've been cooking a lot. I've been eating a lot. I burning through this Ozark. Jesus, I feel bad because there's only 10 episodes and I've watched 6 of them. Actually, I watched 6 of them in a row on Saturday.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my God. Check it out on Netflix. It's called Ozark.
Did you watch this tiger business that everybody's talking about? No.
The wife's watching it.
Well, what's the report? Should we cold call her and get a report?
I haven't gotten a full report yet. No.
Let's call her and ask her.
She's I've talked to her twice today and her phone hasn't been in a condition that I want to have on my podcast.
Really?
I don't know if she's like swimming in a pool or what.
She might be submerged.
She might be under the lake. And my bay's almost open, baby.
Is it really?
Yep. I might be.
When do you think the full true ice out on the lake's going to be?
I don't know. It can't be long. I bet it's by the weekend. The weekend or beginning of next week.
April 8th, I'll pick.
That's probably pretty safe. I'm going to write that down, April 8th.
Yeah. If I'm not alive then from this, you need to give my family my reward.
Doubt it.
No.
I will keep the prize money and they will never know the difference.
All right.
I mean, really, that's the right thing to do.
Well, probably is.
I don't know. I mean, people are going to have to stay tuned in to see what happens to Dave. I mean, change your name to Sir Coughs a lot. That's your
it's just
radio
been
name.
A couple weeks. I'll be all right. It's like takes a long time to get over this, I guess.
It's
I have to, like right now when I'm talking, I literally feel like I'm talking inside my brain. Like it sounds like I have to. It sounds like I have like my ears are completely plugged and my voice is in my brain.
All right. We're wrapping this thing up.
No way. We're staying here until you get it too, so you can understand it.
No. I think I've already had it, actually.
This is essential.
I think I've already had it and I've moved on. It wasn't for me. I didn't want it. I passed.
It's essential.
Pass.
Yeah.
So
it sucks.
We're going to wrap it up. We'll tune in next week to see what happens with Dave.
I'll be all right.
See if he's in the ICU or not. We joke about that.
I hope not.
But hopefully not. Hopefully he's well, but he needs his rest. So we're going to set him free. And tune in next week. And who knows? Maybe another bonus show coming your way. I've been talking to some people. A lot of people have a lot of time. So stay tuned. All right. Everybody take care.
Peace.
Bye.
I'm currently banned from Twitter, by the way.
That's it. That's the end.
That's a wrap.
Read the shtick.
That's a wrap for today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends. If you'd like to reach out, you can use the studio line at 612-504-6500 or by email, thedkprojectpodcast@gmail.com. And of course, there's always social media at the DK Project Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.